Life can bring much pain. There are many ways to deal with this pain. Choose wisely.
Will I fall? Will I fly? Heal my soul, fulfill my high. Cross my heart and hope to die with my side of devil's spine.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are at episode number 23 of the Locker Room Banter.
Well, the ladies are always welcome.
Definitely, most definitely. I'm going to let y'all know who I am. First off, this is your boy Anwar, and you can find me on Instagram at AnwarW_357. That's ANWAR, the letter W _357. And if people still on Facebook, you can find me at Anwar Williams. Watts, talk to him.
You already know what it is, man. This is your boy Watts coming to you live and direct from the studio here in ATL, Georgia, man. You know me, I'm still out here kicking it back, feet up, out here drinking this water, still out here exfoliating, you know what I mean?
Exfoliating.
You know, we out here, even though I'm on this Hennessy right now, man. So
Yeah, I smell it.
Get this truth. You already know what it is.
Drizzy, where you at?
Yeah. It's your boy Drizzy. I'm down in Tallahassee, you know what I'm saying? Back on the scene, doing my thing.
Okay.
Ready for this LRB session. It's your boy Dre, a.k.a. Drizzy, Dre, a.k.a. Starbucks. What the fucks, man? I just got back into this coffee thing. Soon as I started to say, yeah, I think I could get a lot of work done. T.I. post boycott Starbucks. I'm like, is you kidding me? So Dunkin' Donuts, the tables ain't as big enough. The mood ain't set enough. But I got to do what I got to do.
But are y'all really boycotting Starbucks, though?
Well,
Yeah, I am.
I can easily do that because I don't drink it. So that's already just continue to do what I already do, which is not drink Starbucks.
I mean, for real, I get you on that. But I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Starbucks is my study spot, so I'm always studying at Starbucks and all that good stuff. But like you said, I ain't
find
really.
out you black.
I mean, I'm still studying at Starbucks because my complexion, you know, still let me go ahead and being the first light-skinned Wakandian, I'm still out here rocking with them.
Yeah, I see your little hoodie. Well,
What I'm about to say though, dog. Hey, did y'all see? But how do y'all feel about it? Did you see the Infinity War trailer?
They have a newer one?
No, but in the Infinity War trailer, there was like, you know, when I thought you was gonna open up Wakanda to outsiders, I thought you meant Starbucks.
Oh shit. Yeah. They actually did say that, but that was just happened to be like ironic because before all the shit went down. But they did have that out there.
Funny, though,
it was.
Funny. But man, I do want to give a shout out to Starbucks for taking the initiative and closing down their stores in this upcoming May. You know, for a racial bias training and all that stuff.
Exactly.
That's something that one store in particular that we know of.
Crickets.
H&M,
Crickets.
employee of the month over here.
Yeah, H&M could take notes from that. I mean, it would start, like everyone said, it's a start. You don't just forgive that quick, but it is a start. Do something to show that you actually care enough. Lose a couple bucks, something that says, hey, I care about what's going on here.
A lot of people are actually criticizing them for the closing. I'm like, why y'all just want to be mad? Like,
that's
at least
true,
they're
too.
taking some type of action. Like, people like, if you got to close for some racial bias training, then you shouldn't even be closed in the first place. But what you saying, Drake?
You bias, Watts. You
I'm
bias.
not biased. I don't like. They took action. What other company you know took an action?
Crickets. Oh, nobody.
They didn't take action.
Who didn't take action?
They're going to be like, okay, so this is what we're going to do.
Hey,
From now on, we're going to give them 5 minutes to
at
get
least
out.
they tried. At least they doing something.
But
Doing something.
if you think about it, it sounds very light, but it's not. Think about you close down one day. That's millions of dollars lost.
Yeah.
Starbucks is huge. Every one of us has been to a Starbucks during morning hour, during lunch hour, during afternoon hours, and still that's millions of dollars. Some things like $10 each all day.
All the stores ain't closing.
All the stores ain't, but at least they got to start somewhere.
I still think it's a
They got to
start.
start somewhere. It's a start. I mean, at least they doing something. Ain't nobody else doing nothing. H&M just went.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, man. Dunkin' Donuts ain't got no good selection, man.
Yeah.
All they got is coffee.
Well,
And
like
they got black and milk. That's it.
I still like Dunkin'
Sugar
Donuts.
like a motherfucker.
I like that donut still
No,
better than I
Krispy
like.
Kremes over everything. Fuck
I'm
y'all.
still Dunkin'. America, what is it? America starts with Duncan or some shit like that.
I never heard that.
It's the
Wow.
corniest
See
slogan,
how
but
much we go.
I know, right? Anyway, let's get back on track, man.
I never heard
But I say what's hot in the streets, but that is actually one thing that is hot in the streets. But since we touched that subject, we can
Nah,
get.
man, before we get into that, because y'all know what you want to get into, we got a lot of music shit that we got to get into today.
We do.
But we need to go ahead and hit some talking points before we get into the music, because the talking points going to be quick.
Okay.
You right? You feel
Okay.
me?
I feel
me?
you.
The talking
Right.
point's going to be quick, man.
Zoom.
First off.
Anybody feel you in the world, nigga? I feel you.
First off, man, let's go ahead and give a quick shout out, to I know a lot of people might criticize me for this, but it's actually one of the first few one of the few first ladies that I actually do like. Even though she had her war on hip hop and all that stuff, I want to say a quick little shout out to Barbara Bush, who died at the age of 92. And you wanted to give some talking points on that, didn't you? About your boy?
I mean, just very light, like you said, a very light talking point. Yeah, R.I.P. Barbara Bush. That was a little before our generation, but we still knew who the hell she was. The only thing I wanted to say was I thought it was funny, but not surprising that y'all's president, 45, didn't show up to her homegoing service. But all the other presidents, even Barack Obama, the best president ever, who just so happens to not be a fan of Bush, but still out of respect of, presidency and first ladies, he still showed and, did his thing. 45 was nowhere to be
45
found. But his wife was there, if I'm not mistaken. Ivanka was there.
Ivanka was there, and Obama was flirting with her.
Oh, shit, I didn't see it.
Obama was
45
flirting with
is
her,
a nigga,
had a
man.
rolling,
Told
bro.
you.
What'd you say, Dre?
Say 45 is a nigga.
I mean,
Told
hey,
y'all.
man. I don't know, man. I just thought it was funny. I guess it was worth mentioning, but I won't give that too much light because I don't even want to talk about the guy for too long. I just think it was funny / pretty inconsiderate of him. Like, what the hell could you have been going on that you can't come to something like that? Playing golf again? I mean, that seems to be what you like to do when crises are going on or when something very important is taking place. You want to be on the damn golf course.
In his defense, he does have something pretty important going on right now.
That he does.
He does.
He does. But is that what he was doing? Probably
I
not.
mean, we don't know. But at the same time, I mean, we gotta give some acknowledgement. And like you said, I kind of wish we had Teddy here to speak on it a
Yeah, I
little
do
bit,
too.
but
I do too.
If y'all dumbass presidents out here just launching bombs
Missiles and shit.
on Syria because they bombed their own people, like.
I think 45 is the only president that gets his 8 hours of sleep. I think that. Everyone else probably doesn't get any. I think 45 gets his sleep and makes sure he gets his sleep.
I mean, I believe
He's
that.
9.
Something.
I believe that.
Yeah. Anyway, all for him. That's y'all guy.
I did have something else that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit, just to kind of get y'all input on this. There was this video. I don't know if y'all know who Torrey Hart is. Do y'all know who that is?
Torrey Hart?
It's not
Yeah,
even a
of
video.
course.
It's an interview.
She's
Kevin
the
wife?
champion.
She's the champion.
Kevin's wife?
Yeah, Kevin's ex-wife. Well, she's the champion.
Oh, first wife or ex-wife? I guess.
You'll see.
Oh, so you know the comment I'm talking about?
He said, you'll see. What you
know the
got?
comment I'm
Run it.
talking about? Okay. So I'm gonna play the video back and let's just get your feedback on it, dog.
let
Let's
me
just
see.
get your feedback on it right quick.
She's the future.
and I've never even said this out loud or publicly, but I kind of like the Muslim faith. I think, if you can afford her, then you should have another wife or have an extra wife. I just think people should be more upfront. If you're going to do it, men need to start just being men and say, look, this is what I'm going to do, okay? Either you're going to deal with it or you're not. And I think most women will probably deal with it. But you men just got to be more upfront. And here's the thing about me. I appreciate a good side bitch.
Ooh,
Okay?
shit,
Because
yeah.
there's days I don't feel like doing it. Let that side bitch do that job. There's days I don't feel like sucking it. There's days I don't feel like cooking and cleaning. Have the side bitch do that job.
100.
Well, I could never be the side bitch, honestly. I always have to be the main.
So
Champ is here.
So that's what we
champ
want to
is
start?
let's go ahead and start with that shit. Let's go ahead and start with that.
Dre, I want you to start with that because I don't know what I want to say on that. I think I'll let you take that one.
So basically, she's saying men should be like, I like you and I want you. We can either do this the easy way or the hard way. No,
That's
I'm
what you
joking.
got from it.
I
know.
What the fuck?
I feel like she was saying they need to be more straightforward in.
Nah,
and
y'all
if
don't
that's
know
what
where
it
that's
is.
from. That's from the Booty Warrior.
No, we.
What the
no,
hell?
Yeah, I ain't watching no shit called Booty Warrior.
That
I'm
part.
sorry. Straight on that.
Yeah, Lee.
Nigga, that's telling a lot on yourself.
Dre, that's hilarious. Booty warrior. Anyway.
All right.
But
So-
you want to say something on it? Go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that's the way. To be honest, there's a lot of women out there who want a man, and the man that they want is taken already. There's a lot of women who got a man, but
Digging.
they lazy as hell, or they just tired as hell,
Hmm.
and they feel like
Sheesh.
you know,
What the gunshots
just
at? You throwing
just bring
shots
it
at
back
somebody?
home.
Drop
Just
with a
bring it
clues
back
bombs
home,
for
you know what
Dre.
I'm saying?
Taking shots.
Just pay the bills.
What was
Yeah,
that?
just pay the bills, take care of us, and then, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Whenever you go out with your boys, you just making sure you come back home before the sun come up.
Oh man. Oh man.
Shit.
I think you took that all the wrong way.
I don't know. I don't know if I could even. I can't agree. I don't think I have anything to say in comments to
That's
that.
what she said. She said, if I don't feel
Why?
like
Watch. Go ahead. You take it.
No,
home.
you take
want me to
this
go?
one first. You take
Why
this
I gotta
one.
take this one? You know
Take
that's a
this
touchy
one.
subject in my
Hey,
life.
it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. We here.
We
It's the
are
locker
here.
room
We are
banter. We in the
locker room banter.
room.
Y'all want to know what we talk about in the locker room? This is what we talk about in the locker room. So anyway, to take on to what Miss Tori Hart said, she got some damn points, man. I'm sorry. Golly.
points.
Now, straight. Let me see. What's the word for the woman? A prideful woman would never say what she said, unless they really understood going into the situation what they were getting into. Now, that's one thing I can understand. If you guys make that agreement and that understanding going into the situation, she is right. There are a lot of women that will say, you know what, I don't like it, or maybe at least you were honest. In the past, in my past, I will put that out there. I gotta put it out there because it's been a long time. I was single all my college years. I would tell women, even when I was so-called dating somebody, hey, know your role in a sense. I don't want to say straight up like, I had this control, but
Did you do the rock? Know your role and shut your mouth.
know the role, shut your mouth. Nah, I didn't. I didn't. But with that being said, honestly, this is how it goes. You tell a woman, hey, yes, I'm in my situation, and if you still want to go through with this, sure. They're gonna say, nah, I don't do that. I don't come second to nobody. I don't this, I don't that. They're gonna give you a whole line of stuff that they don't do. I'm sorry, I'm giving out some secrets, but it's the facts. Then 10 times out of 10, now let me not do that. Let's say about 8 let me say about 8 times out of 10, the woman may come back around. If you're still in that friendship or at least in communication with her, she'll come back around and say, you know what? Let's go. But at that point, you gave her a choice. Now, once that choice is out there, if there's anyone to be hurt, you or her, you both understood from the jump what was going on.
That's real. That's real. A lot
You
of
know?
chicks say they don't really like.
Exactly.
They might have been cool with the situation as long as they had
As long
the
as they
choice.
had a choice. And I respect women that say that because it is a true thing. Give them a choice. Now, I won't throw shots at any of my homeboys, but I do have friends that don't give them a choice. And they'll say things like, not
Tell
until
them what they want to hear.
not until I get it. They'll make them their girlfriends or whatever they got to do to get it. And then they'll either cut them or let them know the hard way that, oh, shit, now I got to let you know that this is what I had going the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that's
No, I
scary.
thought we talked about this.
We could have touched on something like this, but I mean, being that is a,
No, that's what they tell the girl. I
Oh,
thought,
yeah,
I
yeah.
told you.
Oh,
But-
you talking about that's what they say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I told you this
Exactly.
From the jump. Okay.
Yeah, I do say that too, I guess. But I don't live like that life, so I don't get it. But I do understand what she's saying. And again, if you give them a choice, there's a good percentage of them that will stay with it.
Yeah, and they won't be so bitter to you.
That part.
But
Yeah.
I will sit here and say my part on this piece.
Please do.
I think she lying on her ass. As much shit that she gave Kevin Hart, bruh, as much shit that she was talking and pissed off about him cheating and all that stuff. And he said it even before, he wasn't shit in the past. But at one point, he started telling her what it was.
Yeah.
And she still was bitter about that situation and all that shit that she loved. But I mean, she make a valid point to the extent where
It's a thin line. It's a scary line.
It makes it sounds good. Because,
That it does.
Point.
Oh, you don't feel like giving no head tonight? Oh, well
Okay,
then let me go
make
ahead
that
and hit
call.
up. I'll be right back. All right, I'm about to go hit up the side shit right quick and go get that
part.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. So when they sit here and say that, oh yeah, I'm cool with it, they cool with it until you actually do the shit.
Exactly.
Just like you said, they always cool, just because you gave them the choice, and they be like, all right, I agree with it, I'm with it, but until you actually do it, then they gonna go into their whole feelings about another situation because they. Feelings is something that a lot of people think they have control over.
Yeah, they don't, man. They don't. And that's on both ends. That's men and women. Yeah.
Real shit.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say this. Preface. We do not know how women process emotions. I don't care how much we think we do.
Hey.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Hey, and then you know what my answer is to that? They don't know how to process their own emotions. So
Yep.
Exactly.
Couldn't agree more.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. So hey,
Well, before I dig
Just lay the
myself
cards
any
on the
deeper,
table.
let's go to the next subject. Nah, but that is a true point. I mean, she said some shit. I wish we had a woman right now, a guest, to talk on that.
I got
To
some people
agree.
lined up. I got some
Okay.
people lined up over the next couple podcasts. Once we get everything situated, we're gonna
Okay.
make sure we gonna have some more ladies in this building to go
Yeah.
ahead and give them some perspective on in the locker room banner about this situation, about just subjects and matters in period, because we got a lot of shit that we actually need to dig down into that we've been avoiding for the past couple episodes.
That's true.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
we'll
So,
get it. Well,
You,
y'all
you
be on
in
the lookout.
particular, you in particular,
That
man.
I've been avoiding. Oh, I understand where we're going with that.
You in particular,
Yeah,
man.
and it's coming soon
So,
too.
yeah, man. So, all right, man. Let's go ahead, since we got so much music shit we got to talk about. We got to go ahead and talk about the biggest thing in music that's dropped. Actually, yeah. Which one you want to talk about first?
I mean, sounds like people still talking about the Coachella vibe. Is that where we going?
You would talk about Coachella, man. I mean, if you guys
I'm over
already
it,
know,
but obviously it's still going on. So
nah, it's officially over now.
Okay,
it's
well.
officially over now. Week 2 was this past weekend, and it's officially
2
over.
weeks.
and
Okay.
Beyonce wore pink, guys. Now go get your pink from the stores. Yeah. Anyway,
Go ahead, talk about it.
no, I actually don't have much to talk about that. I just know that it was a huge talking point, and for some reason people wouldn't shut up about it. Only question I had to ask about about the Coachella was the political
All
part.
right, let's come back to
Let's come back.
to that.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and give an explanation for those who don't know. If you've been up under a rock somewhere, Coachella basically is today's modern day. Shit, damn! It was just in my damn
Woodstock.
head. Yeah, it's today's modern day
Woodstock,
Woodstock.
gotcha.
Originally it was supposed to be just for the hippies and all that stuff, but over the past couple years, the niggas took over, as we always do. Yes, we do. As we
you
always
go.
do. I mean, not calling us niggas, but still, the niggas took over. Let's
the
shout
niggas
out
took
let's shout out to Beyonce though, because Beyonce this year was the first black female artist to headline Coachella, and that was something that was real big, and she actually did it in a big way. So I gotta give her props for that, despite how much you want to hate on her, and despite how much you want to knock her
Right.
down. You
I
gotta
don't
give her
hate.
props for
I
it.
just downplay it, but yeah, I understand.
You gotta give her props for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna give a rundown of who all performed at Coachella, but the most nameable names.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. It's SZA, Kendrick Lamar,
Cardi B.
Cardi B, and of course Beyonce. And Eminem was supposedly supposed to be the headliner, quote unquote,
Okay. That
quote
ain't happened.
unquote. Did
Yeah.
anybody really care if Eminem performed at Coachella?
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We already had our.
No.
We already discussed how we felt about that album, but I didn't even look up his performance. But Beyonce did come out and she pretty much kind of shut down Coachella
Oh, didn't
and
she, though?
renamed
Yeah.
it to Baychella.
Baychella.
Beachella.
Baychella.
Whatever the fuck
Baychella,
it's
yeah,
called.
you right.
And she basically went ahead and celebrated the HBCU experience, man. And I got to give her all the props in the world for that.
All the way around, man.
She
it
made
was
a
huge.
halftime show for performance for 2 hours in front of a whole bunch of white people. Sung
Yes.
the
In
Negro
a
National
real way.
sung the Negro National Anthem, had the marching band,
Had dancers, had the strikers out there.
had the had the
strikers.
Greeks out
Had
there,
to- created her own.
created her
sorority
own sorority that
in the
now
middle of
everybody claiming
She did?
because the beta delta.
Don't get me the
I
line.
don't know
It's
what
some
it's
shit, but I promise you, even these deltas who are so prideful will probably say, I am part of both of them.
Beta delta kappa. That's what I think it is. Whatever is the B with the delta symbol.
Beta Destiny
and Kappa.
Exactly, some
and
shit
then
like
they
that.
also said it's Beyonce, The Rock standing for Jay-Z as in
The Dynasty, yeah.
and K standing for Knowles, obviously her last name.
Gotta let them have fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Beehive is all out here creating their own
sure.
theories behind everything.
I'm sure there's initiation processes going on around the country right now for this fake
Yeah,
ass
people
sorority.
getting slapped right now.
Getting people hazed up to be in this Beyonce fucking sorority that does
You
not
wanna
really
be in a
exist.
Beehive Color?
Exactly.
But yeah, man, she had the whole halftime performance, brought back Destiny Child, Solange, Jay-Z. I mean, she even brought back the Dancing Twins. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but did y'all watch the performance? Let me ask y'all that.
I did.
Dre, did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's something that you should, it's something that you
Yeah,
need
it was
to watch,
dope.
bro.
I mean, it
It's
felt
something
like
that you
it
need to
felt
watch.
like a epic ass FAMU homecoming shit. It was just live and much longer, but it was tight. I mean, the energy was there. She didn't even have to really do nothing. It was just the band killed it, man. That shit was tight. I liked it.
The
Like I
dance
was in.
performance was on point and everything.
Say,
I mean,
had over like 100 dancers from all HBCUs, and of course FAMU being the first, and I guess we had the majority.
I ain't gonna sit here to say the first.
Come on, man.
But,
Let
I
me-
mean,
let me-
you gotta sell that bitch.
The
Go ahead.
only-
Yeah, let
It's the
us
only
do
one
it.
that's
Come on
worth
now.
mentioning. But she did
That's
have
pretty true.
she did have a plethora of HBCUs
She
come
did.
together and just kind of made a Drumline. I think I think they call it Drumline Live. That's something like that.
Bayline. Not just playing.
I got a question.
What's up?
BCC wasn't there, were they?
Who was that?
BCU?
Who was that?
Oh, okay.
No,
I don't know
who that is.
BC.
You know who that is?
Tell you that.
Bullshit
who that
cooking.
is.
What's the name? Bullshit
Anyways,
cooking?
we're moving on to the next. Moving on, but yeah, man, you got to give a big shout out to Beyonce, man. She shut it down, man.
Who is Beyonce to us? Is she big sis? Is she Bay or is she just Queen B or whatever?
I mean, that's who it is to you.
To us who? To us
She
like
big sis to me, man. I've been rocking with her since Destiny Child.
I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you now. That was original Bay, but the Hive kind of turned me off.
True.
So
Yeah.
that was original Bay because I remember when motherfuckers didn't even like Beyonce. I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there. I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there, dog. I'm gonna put this disclaimer. Like the Beehive came around somewhere around whenever she left Destiny Child. But I've been on Beyonce. Like I'm a Beyonce fan. Like I always liked her. She was my favorite.
Okay,
when everybody was
Charlamagne.
Kelly. And I'm just saying, dog.
I hear you.
Because everybody keeps sitting here saying that I be hating on Beyonce. I'm not hating on Beyonce. I'm hating on
I
the
love
Hive.
Beyonce. Dog.
I'm hating on the Hive. The Hive.
The
get on
Hive
my
is
fucking
whack.
nerves.
The Hive is whack. The Hive is exactly what they are. The Hive, and they make everything fucking just aggravating.
But
Bruh, I specifically know cats that bought their second album just because how fine they was on the front cover.
As in Dre.
And people back in the days,
No.
did not like Beyonce. They did not like Beyonce when she was in Destiny
But
Child.
she was too
dog.
fine.
They did not because she was light skinned.
I'm sorry. I'm very neutral on Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Now, I only knew about the songs that came on the radio. I've never listened to an actual Beyonce album, and I'm not lying or not just trying to take a shot. Not to say I didn't think she made good music. I don't know. I just was neutral. I just didn't care.
That's you, bro.
I know that's me. Most people do it even one out of curiosity or two just out of being a pure fan. Now, I will give her props. I do think she is like the best female entertainer. Like she's up there in the talks with Janet. Some people say she passed Janet. I can't do that just yet, but I definitely think she's a top 2 or 3 female entertainer of all time. But I don't. She doesn't do it enough for me to say anytime she drops something, I need to go listen.
It's more so, and I'm gonna sit here and say the real reason why I listen to music because I'm more so open to any type of music.
Mm-hmm.
You not.
That I can go for that. I can
You
agree.
not. But I'm sitting here telling you, dog, you missing out, bro. She made some good music.
I'm sure.
She made some good fucking music.
Because when I catch on late shit, I'd be like, damn, that's what the hype is. Like I think I listened to which album is Decatur for you on?
I don't know that.
You know, he
you
trying to
can't-
act like
you
he
can't
don't
sit
know.
here and tell-
This nigga knows
I
what
can't
album
sit
it
here and
is.
tell you the album names.
He
and all that
knows.
shit, bro. I don't know none
But,
of that shit.
Oh, that's the last one. That's the last one they did together. Because I remember I was a Delta groupie at the time.
Nah.
But that song and there's a couple others on it. Once I listened, I was like, you know what? They're right. There's some bangers. But I listened like 6 years later.
But bro, we've been telling you this for like the past 20 years that your ass need to open your ears and listen to shit, dog.
I mean, I can't force myself to be interested in something.
You can't force yourself, but you not even force your open to the opportunity.
Sometimes I did. I expanded. I stepped outside of my cash money and I listened to some 50.
Man, get out of here, bro.
You know.
Get out of here.
Then
bro.
R&B came and it was just genuine, no homo. Then I started listening to Silk and 112 and I opened up a little bit, but I don't know.
Get out of here, man. But
I know.
Anyways,
Frank
let's move
Ocean
on.
is his favorite.
But you guys start.
That's why
whatever.
Frank Ocean is favorite.
But no,
you
one
is
thing-
playing though. Why you playing? You dead right because he loves some Frank Ocean, dog.
That's a lie if I ever damn heard one.
Yeah,
Kill yourself.
Loud and hard, too.
I couldn't tell you none of these nigga albums. Anyway, what I will
Anyway.
say is, before we close that out, is you guys have an advantage because you all had the, I guess, privilege of listening to all of that music at a young age. I think I was kind of like, I didn't get on to listen to music on my own until high school, like late high school. Like most of y'all be like, oh, I had that on tape, or in 7th grade this, or in 8th grade Outkast. I didn't know these people. The first people I was really introduced to that I guess, I can't even say I was allowed to listen to, it was just kind of like had to sneak on my own, was the Hot Boys, and that was high school. But
I'm
before
saying,
that,
but
shit, we didn't even have radios in the house.
I
into
thought
that,
you was a Hanson fan.
Who the hell's that?
Bop, bop, ba, doo,
Anyways.
da,
Exactly.
da,
Sound like some-
da.
but into that, I mean, it ain't the fact that like I told you, bro. I never listened to New York rap before. Like all I was listening to the South music, but I didn't. It's when I, like you said, you had to start listening to other stuff. Like growing up, I didn't start listening to DMX in my senior year in high school, and that's
too.
that opened me up to Jay-Z, and that opened me up to
What?
everybody else.
But-
Hey, I was a South nigga.
But I
grew
feel
up in
you.
the
I
South.
feel you. And that's the thing.
That's crazy.
My opening up didn't happen until college.
I'm just
And I'm
saying.
still not fully there. But you're right. DMX,
Nigga,
I didn't start
nigga,
listening
you're
to
35,
DMX.
nigga.
Shut up, fool. I didn't start listening to DMX until, what was Flesh in My Flesh? That
I'm
was
just
what,
saying,
sophomore
bruh.
year or something like that?
You're old as fuck.
Sophomore,
Bro.
yeah.
You're old as fuck. It's time to go ahead and open.
Anyway.
Spread your legs, bitch.
Hell no!
Spread your
I'm gonna spread my
legs.
legs. I'm gonna spread my spread my wings. Spread my legs. I'm not about to open up right now when music is at its
You have to,
wackest.
bro. No, because it's not like,
Pause.
and that's the problem that I'm saying. You sitting here saying that it's at its wackest.
It's at its wackest.
No, it's not. Because you're listening.
The
to
world
No,
agrees.
it's
You're
not at its
listening.
wackest.
You're listening to the whack shit.
J. Cole's
It's a
album
lot
cover
of
said
good
it
stuff
best.
out
Can
These,
you
it's
listen?
just druggy shit out
Can
there.
you
It's
listen?
just,
If you stop looking for the druggy shit,
I don't
and
look for
go-
anything. Go ahead.
That's the problem. So go look for the good shit.
It's some good
It's
music.
some good
out
I'm gonna
music.
sum it up to where this argument will never ever end.
How you gonna sum it up and you don't listen?
Thank
No,
you,
no,
bro.
listen. I'm gonna sum it up with these thoughts, which is I don't care enough about music to do it.
That's the problem. That's
I
what we're
can't-
telling you. That's what we're telling you.
But you
That's what
can't
we're telling
force
you.
someone to care
But no,
about
this is-
something
this-
like that.
This is your problem. You have this problem not just with music.
Locker room banter exclusive.
You have this problem not
They're
with just
ganging
music.
up on me. Go
You
ahead.
have this problem about anything that you do. Watching TV. You have this problem about movies.
Yeah,
So I'm
cable. I don't
saying-
watch cable. Yeah.
I'm not just saying like movies too. Like I'm telling you to help you open up, read a book, all that stuff.
I'll read a book.
I'm just saying this help you open up with everything. If you just open up, let go.
So I need to go listen to a Lil Yachty album. That's gonna help
I'm
me
not sitting here
expand.
saying Lil Yachty, but I can give you some shit to
No,
listen
not
to.
Yachty. It's a lot of good. Jim Jones. Check Jim Jones.
Jim Jones
album
has
out.
dropped a mixtape.
I heard he
or
did. I
album
heard it
like
was
that.
straight.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
did.
anyways, let's go ahead and move on, man.
I feel you.
Let's go ahead and move on, man. Because I know you wanted to talk about Cardi B because she had any Cardi B news, but
Not really.
yeah, I mean,
I
but
was just gonna
it's
add
not
her
really
in because I mean part of the Coachella performance that
part
I
of
heard
Coachella
she did.
performance.
Decent.
She did this and dancing with the pregnant baby.
That shit was whack. I don't know why everybody was.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
she
don't-
was
I really
throwing
feel
it,
that.
man. Please, I was
love
disgusted.
Cardi B.
I love
more
Cardi,
than I
but
was.
that performance where she was just popping. With,
Yeah,
with
just
the
sitting there
belly and all
with
that.
the stiff ass moving around. I'm straight.
She had Kalani pop out. She had SZA come out. She
And
had
shout
a
out to shout out to
YG.
my homegirl Chinette. She actually danced here in Atlanta. She was one of the actual
Okay.
night performers that was there. She picked them up, which was I thought was dope as hell. She came here and grabbed some dancers from Magic City, Onyx. I think maybe just Magic, but I forgot the name of the girls. You may know. What's the name of
I
the?
don't know none of them hoes.
It's like a kind of like BCU has that little golden thing. They have some type of thing anyway.
Starlets or some shit.
Some shit like that, but it's an exclusive group at Magic that she grabbed, and my homegirl's part of that.
Girl. Anyways,
Magic City. Yes,
That was
she was
worth
part of
mentioning.
it, but I thought that was dope. She recruited, from here in Atlanta.
mentioning
Grabbed
Cardi, of course, you have to you have to mention Nicki Minaj.
some- Damn, okay.
Nicki Minaj over the past since we talked about it on the last podcast. She dropped two singles. Chung Lee and Barbie
Something
Teens.
things, Barbie things. Yeah,
Being that you are a Cash Money fan, I'm hoping that you listened to it. which
I
I'm-
did.
No,
So-
you did.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
actually did. I'm
Don't
assuming-
be surprised. I listen to
figured he was on-
everything.
I figured he only listened to Cash Money shit. That's the only thing that he
It
is. on.
starts there and then it goes a little bit outside of that. But go ahead.
Anyways,
You gotta
so
figure this out.
your thoughts on Barbie Teens?
Barbie teens.
Teens, pause.
Teens. I know, right? Barbie teens.
Right? Yeah.
I thought they were decent, but I didn't think. Let's see.
Just Barbie Teens.
Barbie teens. No thought. I thought it was just a good
Damn.
single. I thought it was just a
Can you even
decent
hear it in
single.
your head as you're thinking about it?
No.
Exactly. Dre, Barbie Teens. Barbie Teens.
That's a great question,
I like
Dre.
it.
That is a great question. That's
You
how
do
you
like
know
Barbie
that.
Teens?
Mm.
Hold
You
on,
like
hold
it? Go ahead,
You
my
do
fault.
like it?
Yes, I like it. I'm a fan of Nicki. I'm a fan of when she was doing her mixtape thing, and that's how she sounds. And I got something about the women bars, but I don't know. I don't know if y'all ready to get into that just yet.
I mean, we could go ahead and talk. Are you talking about Barbie Teens? Or are you talking about the other one, Chung Lee?
Chun-Li.
Barbie Tings, well, just really Nicki all around. People
Okay.
coming at her like, oh, her lyrics are whack, da 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 da.
Okay.
But,
Well, we'll get you after we talk about Chung Lee. How
Okay.
you feel about Chung Lee?
Same.
yeah, I like Chun Li.
I like it better than Barbie
Big
teens
Okay.
because I can actually vibe to that. It was it was a vibe.
And that's what. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my little
Go ahead.
how I felt about Barbie Teens. Barbie Teens, I can't even remember shit about it.
Okay.
Like you said, I don't even remember how the song.
Dre
go.
made a good point when he said, "Can you even hear it in your head?" No,
I
I
don't even
can't.
know how it go.
Yeah.
Chung Lee.
Just take the. Okay.
No, Chung Lee, yeah. Chung Lee's a record. It's a
Yeah,
record that's
yeah.
gonna get radio play.
hard.
It is.
It's a record that's gonna get radio play. Barbie Teens, from what I kind of do remember, it did have the bars in it, but it wasn't catchy. It
I think the
wasn't
bars were
nothing.
everywhere in Barbie teens. Like it was just like
But my problem with both of these songs is that Nicki ain't talking about shit. She talking about the same.
exactly,
You niggas
exactly,
is my
exactly,
son.
exactly,
I'm the queen of this shit.
exactly. Go
you
ahead,
motherfuckers
Dre.
should
I
bow
see you
down
getting
to
ready.
me. And
can't wait.
so I made a comment, and I got attacked about this.
I'm
crap
sure you did.
because I got
Barbies.
attacked about this because everybody sitting here saying that I said that the song sucks. I'm not sitting here saying that the song sucks. I'm just sitting here saying that. Oh, you gonna play it a little bit?
Yeah, I was gonna give it a little taste. Just, I mean, I know listeners have heard it, but I'm gonna give like 15 seconds of it, and that should be all that's needed.
You ain't even hit play, bitch.
My bad. Yeah.
You can turn that shit off now.
I know, right? Like, it still doesn't sound memorable.
Cause all she's saying is rappers is my son.
That's it.
Optimist, Sagittarius, so you know I'm an optimist. Man, keep it all real, I'm a prophetess. So at least you took an L off your bucket list. It's time to make.
Even the chorus was
The
everywhere.
bars is there. The bars is there, like I said.
Yeah.
But all she's saying is rappers is the son. But niggas keep saying that Nicki suck. I'm not sitting here saying that Nicki suck, but I'm sitting here saying that she's not making as good as songs as Cardi is making right now. Cardi is making songs with subject matter that's connecting to the people. All Nicki is talking about is that I'm that bitch. Y'all should bow down.
So I'm gonna ask this: so is Nicki at that point now where she just has nothing to talk about because she's at the top, I guess?
No, because if she's sitting here. Go ahead, Dre.
No, she is consistent. She's saying what she's always been saying. She don't say as much, but she writes her stuff, and she is the master female artist of the flow. She could do any flow on any beat, and she got that, and I think she deserves credit for that.
I'll give you that.
Some more. I got more to come. More to come later.
I'll give you that. She definitely does. She definitely can do any flow on any beat. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But is she connecting with the people when she's doing this flow? She's not.
She's connecting with her original fans, though.
Well, no. First off, fuck them Barbies.
Them shits is aggravating.
No, because them Barbies is they're worse than the Hive because all Nicki got to do is post a picture. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's the hottest shit ever. Nigga, what?
You couldn't have said it better. I have a close friend, and I won't blast her, but I have a close friend who's a Barbie, quote unquote, and she's so proud of that. And just like you said, this joker don't say nothing about nothing, but if Nicki do something, it's over. She has to go try to mimic it first, and never accomplishes it. It's always a fail. And then after that, it's like, but it wasn't even tight. And I mean, most time it's something simple that you just made the hottest. Oh, it's so tight. Nicki sneezed on camera.
And I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all, we have a mutual friend. Dre, you might not know him. Two, you know him. Okay. I'm not gonna say his name because he is Young Money affiliate. Okay. So I can't really say his name out there for some. I'm not sure if I can or not. So I'm just keep it in the house. Okay. But He came out to me like, how you gonna sit here and say that Nicki Cardi is better? Everybody think I'm hating on Nicki. I'm not hating on Nicki. I really don't care enough to hate on Nicki. I'm rooting for both Cardi and Nicki. I just want the competition level. Like if Cardi's coming out with a hot ass song, Nicki need to come out with just a hotter song. Like raise the bar. So he reached out to me, was like, how you gonna sit here and say that Nicki is not the hottest thing out here when she's number one on iTunes, when she number one and two on iTunes streaming today? Yeah. I'm like, hold on, bro. You can't sit here and try to hit me with this iTunes streaming shit when you already know Drake could drop a song right now and it could be the trashiest song ever. But just off of Drake's name alone, people going to listen to it. So this will automatically get the streams. Just the same thing with Nicki. Right. If she could drop the most terrible song, she could say 2 words on the song. And they like, soon as somebody see that Nicki Minaj upload a new song, we going to listen to it. And it's going to automatically be number 1 and 2. So y'all can't use that argument about if the song's good or not. Yeah. But anyways, go ahead.
I'm not talking about the Barbie.
No, I'm
talking about.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about when she had her bangs in the beginning, when before all the plastic surgery and stuff. That's how she used to sound. What was that mixtape she had? I think it was with Lil Wayne, but a lot of her beats was up tempo like that, something you could rock to. And she ain't saying, she probably was rapping better lyric wise back then, but this was in 07, 08. So it was, what? Okay, can I talk my shit now?
Go ahead, bro. We waiting on you.
You mean to tell me Drake can say, I feel good, sometimes I don't, and Nicki got to break the encyclopedia down for the world? Let her live. I think she's saying enough. She's spitting. Drake can say, I feel good, sometimes I don't, and that's a bar.
That's a real bar? Or you just saying that's what he raps about?
That's on God's plan.
Oh,
he threw that in there.
I mean, but it's like I said,
nobody coming at him about that.
Honestly, like I said, it's the God's plan got me because the beat was catchy, the hook was catchy, And like I said, the bars really weren't there. He was just, it was something that connected.
Yeah.
It was something that connected. Nikki, like I said, she don't have to throw the encyclopedia, but she got to do something that connect.
Yeah.
She got to do something that connect. Niggas is tired of hearing her say that she's the queen and all these motherfuckers need to bow down every single song.
Especially if there's only one, maybe two other people that's in that lane. She needs to do something to keep herself there. Because no one's jumping at her because there's no one out there. Now Cardi's out there, and it's like, you're right. Watch is right. You got to step up and give us something. Or you going to bore us to fucking death.
Like, if I'm sitting here saying as far as rapper, who's the best rapper, of course, I'm going to take Nicki all day. I'm going to take Nicki all day. But who's creating the best songs? Who's creating the hot song?
Oh,
Cardi
Cardi
is.
got it.
Easily.
Yeah.
Cardi got
Easily.
it. Cardi got it. But Nicki is writing her shit when it comes to a lot of the female artists.
A lot of people ain't writing. A lot of the chicks ain't writing. A lot of the chicks
you got
ain't writing.
Rhapsody and you got Remy Ma. And everybody else I really can't account for.
Oh, yeah.
I heard the tragic news that somebody was writing for MC Light. I almost crashed my car.
I knew that shit already. But yeah.
Man.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna go by and let you say Remy Ma without mentioning the trash song that she dropped over the past week. Anyways, if y'all ain't heard that shit yet, go look that shit up. That shit trash.
I gotta look it up.
Rhapsody, man. Yeah, we gotta definitely give her props, man, because Rhapsody is definitely one of the people that who could get at Nicki both lyrically and with better songs. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about Nicki. Anyway, because we acknowledged it, but we didn't talk about it.
I'm proud of Nicki Minaj. The sad thing is, Cardi B. If you're talking about Billboard, Hot 100.
Okay.
Cardi B
got 5 of the motherfuckers in the top 10.
It's top, it's on the top of that.
Her whole album. Nicki Minaj shit is not past 83 yet, or 90, something like that.
Yeah.
But you got to think. Cardi dropped the album. Nicki dropped 2 tracks.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get into the Billboard 100 one of these days, maybe another episode, because I feel like that's gonna be a lot. Because I got a lot of questions I kind of want to ask you, Dre, to piggyback with you off of. And too, you probably don't have shit to say about it, but I just kind of want to. I got a lot of questions I want to ask about it, because
the Billboard.
Somebody else had got at me about the Billboard 100 the other day, and
in reference to what and saying what.
Go ahead to the next subject that y'all want to talk about.
Oh, you gonna leave it?
No, it's on you. I'm gonna let you bring it up.
Oh shit!
What you want to talk about?
I don't know. What are we want to talk about? Shit, I feel like we just got through most of that. Music wise.
It's a next subject, man.
Okay.
Cool.
We talk about, hey, what else is hot right now? Who else is hot? Who just broke, what's it, Drake record for the most streams right now? Yeah, J. Cole. Mr. Cole
Taylor Swift record.
Oh, I mean, they said Drake too, but okay. Yes, Mr. J. Cole. Yes, Mr. Cole World himself just dropped that album called KOD. What is it? How many tracks? 13? Yeah. 13 tracks. Speaking of people that's hating on stuff, my counterpart here, one of the 3 members of the Locker Room Banter, where the ladies are always welcome, says that the album was trash, and I quote.
Who said that? Please tell me where I said that at.
Now, he didn't say it was trash, but he was disappointed with the album and did feel that it didn't have any bangers on it. What's crazy is I'm talking shit, but I agree. It didn't have any bangers on it. Now, there was some good music on that album, some thorough music, but again, it all depends on how we're gauging the album. Now, if we're gauging the album for, you know what I'm saying, that shit was what we needed from him, what we expected from him, I expected that from him. But if we gauging it on, is it hotter than such and such or hotter than this? No, it wasn't. Now, I did get some gems from it, and that's what I'm in the listening business for, gems versus just beats. If I want beats, I'll just play some old Gucci Mane, actually some new Gucci Mane shit, and I'll just bob to the beats. But for gems, that Cole album gave me what I needed. So anyway, that's to announce J. Cole just dropped that new album. Everyone's trying to go down the track list and find out what their top ones are. It seems like Brackets is the hottest one. That's what we played on the intro joint.
Wrong.
They don't think the Brackets was the hottest track on there?
That's not what we played on the intro joint.
Oh, no, we played
No, that wasn't Brackets.
ATM. Oh, you violated.
No, because, bro, I like ATM. ATM was the hottest song to me as far as the beats turned up beat. Brackets is definitely one of the
Brackets is tough.
Songs.
I liked what they had to say.
Yeah.
But Andre, if you want to jump in, if you listen to it, since you don't listen to the music like that.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. So, I kind of want to take it back to Kendrick Lamar because it's something I didn't even realize. They say his last album wasn't too many bars. He was just saying that he could do the shit too. So I'm like,
what, the damn album?
yeah, the music and make hits. So I guess J. Cole, the beginning of his album sounds like that in a way, because he got the Migo flow. Can't deny that. Um, and about track seven, what's track seven? What's track
Shoot,
seven?
Come on, Nick.
you got to give it to
I'm
me.
gonna say
Kevin's
track
Heart.
7 and you
Kevin's
don't even
Heart.
know. Oh yeah, Kevin's
Kevin's Heart. Oh yeah, that had some
Yeah,
depth.
that was straight.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
that
one.
was like that one too.
That's when it went to a different transition, and that's when everything got a little more soulful and artsy. And then he talked about his mom, you know what I'm saying? So he got real and more personable. And one thing I think J. Cole is always connected to the people. He dedicates a song or two on his album to some child. So he got to be out there talking to people, you know what I'm saying? Meeting new people. And that's him. He got to be up to some genius stuff that he thinks about, because it is a disappointment if you ask me.
Well, I mean, if you listen, there's a few things he did say that he was, I guess, doing where his absence has been. One was finding a new wave. Everyone's on that wave, that same wave right now, which is the, like the club shit and the, pretty much like you said, the Migos shit. Then also he just said he was stacking. He's like everyone burning out their money and they have no longevity in the industry. And by the time they get out, they think they can continue to live how they've been living. He say he's stacking a few meals and putting that to the side so that he ain't got to worry about that. Then he's he's seeing who's taking their shots, so he knows who pretty much to bury. Because I think he indirectly said there was some shots taken towards him. I'm not sure who he was referencing. Maybe you guys
Got
know.
you on that, B.
What you got?
Go ahead.
Okay, my nigga.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that was funny.
yeah. So I'm sure Watts will put me on game with that. But he did mention that, so it was kind of. I feel like this album was an alert album. It wasn't like, okay, y'all, I'm back, boom, I'm coming to take over. It was more like, just know I'm here, I'm listening, and y'all better be ready, because, I think the next one will give Watts what he wanted. I feel like he listened directly to Watts, and what I mean by that is Watts says that he needs to have a hit. Like, at the end of the day, yes, he did the track, let Nas down and shit, and then he didn't want to do any more real pop, or not pop, but like commercial songs. I think the next album he dropped is going to have something to bring attention to.
We've been saying this for like the past
Everything
5 albums.
So we should give up on him?
Forest
No.
Hill Drive had nothing but hits.
Forest Hill Drive didn't have any club bangers. Forest Hill Drive has songs.
Had good ass songs.
They had good ass songs, yes. All right, so let me get into my
All right,
shit.
I'm gonna let Watts,
Okay,
since
go
Watts
ahead.
was the one that
Go
had
ahead, Watts.
so much to
Because
say about it. I want to hear
Everybody
his
want to attack me because I made a simple statement.
take. Which
I made a
was
simple statement, and if I didn't say anything about the album being trash, I didn't say anything about the album being garbage. My statement was simply, Cole is Cole. Cole still does not have a smash hit. Mm-hmm. When I'm sitting here saying that, it's not that the album is bad.
Mm-hmm.
The album is good. It's a great album.
Yeah.
What I'm sitting here saying is that the album is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cole raps in his own lane.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to try to make that hit. So when I sit here and say that he doesn't have that smash hit, because I want him to prove that
Mm-hmm.
he has the capability of making at least one smash hit. That if I'm about to go ahead and go to the club and I'm about to get ready to go turn up and
You
I'm
wanna
at a
hear Cole
pregame,
song.
I got this Cole song on. Oh, I'm turning this shit on. We about to get vibe. Everybody get live. If you consider yourself one of the best rappers in the game or one of the best artists in the game, I feel like you should be diverse enough to give me everything. Kendrick doesn't have a problem doing that.
yeah.
Drake don't have a problem doing that. I'm not even sitting putting Big Sean into the conversation, but Big Sean
doesn't
don't have a problem
not
doing
at
that.
all,
Kanye don't have a problem
No,
doing that.
Big-
Jay-Z
yeah.
don't have a problem doing that. So you can't sit here and consider yourself one of the top artists in the game if you don't have the ability to give me every single thing that to reach me. Yeah, sometimes I want to sit back and chill. Cool, Cole, you got me on that. When I sit back and want to get in my feelings, Cole, you got me on that. But when I'm sitting here and I want to, I'm like, hey, bro, we about to go, get ready to head out in these streets, bro. Come on, we about to pregame. You gonna play Cole?
Nah.
Exactly.
Now to what you said, I don't mean to cut you if you had more, but now you're saying he does not have the ability, or you just saying you're waiting for it?
I'm waiting. That's that. I don't know if he have the ability. That's what I'm saying. I've been waiting for it since the first for the first mixtape.
Okay.
Or Friday Night Lights, whatever it was.
Okay.
His first single was a hit.
What?
Which one?
Straight up, not tell me.
No, that was not no hit, bro. That was not no hit that you gonna turn
That
up to.
wasn't a hit?
It was a
It
hit.
was a
It was a
hit, but
hit.
it wasn't.
It was a hit, though.
But like that's a debate of its own. What's a hit? What do you mean by hit?
Are you gonna
He's
play
not
that-
saying
are
a
you gonna
hit.
play
He's
that- are you
saying
gonna
a
play that when you wanna
smash
get it?
hit, club banger. You ain't not gonna turn when that comes on. You don't get up out your seat, Dre. If you right now at the moon, let's just use a club at the moon right now, and that song come up, you're not like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Or
That's
you're not,
my shit right
you know what I'm
there.
saying?
No.
That's like one of them 11 p.m. songs before the club starts popping at 12 and 1.
What if you ain't in Florida, or what if you ain't down south?
I mean that, and I'm speaking from my
Nah, if
perspective.
you up north, then
I'm speaking from my perspective.
turn.
I'm just saying, like that's gonna be the early vibe when when niggas is walking in the club at 10 o'clock trying to get in for free. That's the music.
you don't
that's
even
gonna
hit
be
the
playing.
bar yet. Yeah,
That's
It ain't no. I don't wear tight jeans like the white boy.
Yeah,
right,
it
right.
ain't-
That's
it
what I'm
ain't-
saying. Like, and I know, like, I could tell that he has it.
Yeah.
But he just don't want to do it.
yeah. That
he
I
just
agree
don't want
with
to
that.
do it.
I
So
think he don't want to do it.
all
That's
I'm
simple.
sitting here saying that Cole is that I know what lane I'm gonna listen to Cole. Cole is my dude, and I'm listening to him for his music. I listen to him for his lyrics. I listen to him for everything. But another point that was made to is that maybe I'm not mad at Cole for that. I'm mad at him because of his production value. So
Okay,
if Cole
'cause
got
he's
on,
doing it himself,
if Cole got onto a crit beat, I bet you he'll kill that
Yeah.
shit. Matter of fact, the features that I heard him
Yeah,
on, shit, what
I know where you're going. Damn, what's the track
Jeezy.
the
name?
one with, even though the one with Jeezy, the one with Jeezy and K Dot, even though K Dot let me down on that shit,
Oh, Lord.
but he killed that shit.
Killed that shit.
He
Yeah.
killed that shit. Like I know he could do it, but he just don't want
He
to do it for his
produces
own
too.
So
self.
you need feature Cole to make an album.
Right. I want him to do it
Yeah.
himself. So when I'm sitting here saying that Cole is Cole, I'm not saying that to hate on his album. I'm just sitting here saying that he wants to stay in his own lane. So I know that I can only listen to him for this certain type of vibe.
I tell you what. As long as you see that nigga hair looking like that, he ain't giving you no smack.
Thank you, thank you, and that's why I said, and that's why I also said too. I
Boy,
feel like
nigga,
he's into his own world right now, where he don't really care. He's doing his own
Yeah.
thing because that nigga looking crazy as fuck right now. Dog.
He don't
He looking
care.
crazy.
It'd
as
be like
fuck
a
right
young
now.
Marley boy.
But one of my favorite songs on the album is Brackets, of course, like
Yeah.
you was talking
And
about ATM, because that's the closest thing to a banger, that closest thing to a vibe that I feel like he could have on the album. And then another song that I like, I also like this little outro. What's the name of it, right quick? I like the outro.
The outro was dope.
1985.
Yeah. No, the window pane.
the window pane.
before
Window
the
pane
85.
go hard.
That
Window
shit
pane
was
go
tight,
hard.
Yeah.
But 1985 is also hard too. 1985 is the song that he addresses the guy
All the
that
love.
you was just talking about.
Yeah.
And speak onto that situation. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that
Gonna
because
segue
the
in?
guy
Go
that
ahead.
he was talking about that basically I guess was selling them out was a artist named Lil Pump. Of course, I know you don't
It's
know
a-
who that is.
oh,
I know.
Okay.
I heard Lil Pump.
I know you don't know who
I'm
that
glad he
is.
didn't say his
Yeah,
name because I
don't
don't think
even
he's
worry
big
about
enough for him to have said his name. But go ahead. I heard Lil Pump.
Let me go ahead and pull it up right quick, just so you can hear this trash ass.
I bet he got a song called Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil Pump, Lil
Nah,
Pump, Lil
Gucci
Pump,
Gang.
Lil Pump.
Yeah, that's a Gucci Gang song.
Same thing.
Anyway,
Anybody with Lil Young got song that just repeat their name
Oh,
or something.
Lil.
all right. Anyways,
Motivate,
let's go ahead
motivate,
and
motivate,
Damn. Hit a song though. Hit this little diss record that he did to
Asshole.
Cole. It's trash as fuck. Anyway, so no, you don't get nothing to watch. Just look like the rest of these niggas with color dread.
Well, damn. Bruh.
Dre is stupid.
Bobbing too.
He thought I'm ugly.
Anyway,
I
man.
dare not bob my head to that.
So that's the song that's on 1985. He addressed
oh
Lil
my
Pump.
gosh.
He addressed Lil Pump.
That's who y'all want me to
Ugly
expand
ass
and listen
nigga.
to?
No, nigga. Like I said,
No,
we go look
no,
for the
not
good
him.
shit. Go look for the good shit, not for that dumb shit.
Golly, that was trash.
But let me go ahead and play the.
That was hilarious.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the part where J. Cole addresses the nigga on the album.
Okay, that's
Live to tell them what they should do. Who the fuck am I? I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. I ain't tripping, listen good to my reply. Come here, little man, let me talk with you. See if I can paint for you the large picture. Congrats, cause you made it out your mama house. I hope you make enough to buy your mama house. I see you watch Icy and your whip form. I got some good advice, never quit torn. Cause that's the way we eat here in this rap game. I'm fucking with your funky little rap name. I hear your music and I know that raps change. A bunch of folks will say that that's a bad thing. Cause everything's commercial when it's pop now. Trap drums is the shit that's hot now. See, I've been on a quest for the next wave. But never mind, that was just a segue. I must say, by your songs I'm unimpressed, hey. But I love to see a black man get paid. And
that part.
Anyways, but yeah, he goes into it
Yeah.
basically addressing Lil Pump. And not even just Lil Pump. That's the reason why he didn't say his name.
Because
He's talking about all these new
It
artists.
applies to pretty much all of them in,
Because he
in
did
some
say
way.
black. Lil Pump ain't black.
Is he? I mean, he is black. He light skinned.
No, he Puerto Rican
I
as
don't
a
know.
motherfucker.
All the
He like
motherfuckers,
from
man.
Cuba.
Whatever,
I
nigga.
ain't-
All the motherfuckers look the same to me.
Yeah.
So But that's what I gotta say about Cole,
Yeah,
man. The
yeah.
album is dope album. It's just not an album I'm gonna listen to when I want to vibe, when I want to get hype. Like I have certain music I want to go and listen to when I want to get turned up. When I want to. Everybody got their situation in music. I just said putting J. Cole, he can't be considered into that top rapper, into that top artist conversation until he could give me that. So he's my situational artist.
Question.
What you got?
Question. So, here's my question about J. Cole. What makes him one of the best?
His lyricism, and his lyricism and his storytelling ability. I mean, shit, he basically told my entire story about losing my virginity. Like he has that capability of connecting with the people through his lyrics. So that's what makes him one of the best, because he has the like you said, the lyricism behind it.
Yeah,
and he can connect with
I'm gonna add flow in there if that's not connected to lyricism, because that flow is coming at it was crazy. It was just the typical like up northy, smooth. You just had to bob your head. If you don't bob your head to Cole, then you just don't. You're not listening.
Yeah, you gonna bob your head.
You're gonna bob. It just flowed. I don't know how else to say it, but that is pretty much the size of it.
I put him in the category of Far Side. Y'all remember Far Side? She keeps on passing.
You're right.
Me by.
He is in that category.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bring it back, keep it alive. But J. Cole sound like one of the cats you used to watch on BET. You know what I'm saying? When you get home from school or whatever. You know?
But to all y'all talking about that I'm hating on J. Cole, no, motherfucker, I'm not. I'm not. He's still one of my favorite artists. I'm just not gonna consider him one of the top rappers anymore.
There it is. Well, there you have it, guys. J. Cole album had dropped 420.
Yeah, 420.
On 420.
Yep,
KOD.
it was on 420. And niggas did say that you probably niggas did say that you needed to get high in order to listen to that album.
Yeah, to put yourself in
But
that vibe.
I don't smoke,
Say it's
so
boring.
I know, right?
I heard people say it's boring.
people say it's boring only because it's the same Cole. Cole is a situation. He's gonna give you current events. Every album that he had, every song that he has is about current events, and I fucks with that.
Yep.
That's cool. I fucks with that. But I mean, I just want you to give me some current event shit that I could turn up to.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
True.
DC's
What he
true.
does is he has people talking about him. I think he split his fans up, disappointed some, and the ones that's gonna ride with him, and we all just saying, "Oh, I like it. This is why you wrong."
Well, last thing I'll say on him is what I appreciate the most about Cole is he can be absent. I mean, the fact that he's not rushing to keep just throwing shit out there. No offense to Drake, but that's pretty much where I'm going with it. He's not flooding the industry with music just to continue to be relevant. But Cole takes his time whatever time he feels he needs to get out there.
well, we're gonna get into that, but Drake doesn't flood
Okay,
the industry. He's
Drake's
like-
twin.
Drake, you spoke on this. The guy's strategic. He
Yeah.
does it for a reason.
He's strategic,
And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get
Okay.
into that in a few seconds. But yeah, I guess we can get into that now.
Yeah, we
I
can get to it now. Otherwise, we still on music, so
Yeah, I guess we're gonna get into that now. So yeah, I mean, we have a couple anticipated albums that's gonna be dropping.
DC's true.
Ooh.
DC's true. We
And
going
like
down the line.
And like we said, Drake does everything for a reason. He floods it for a reason. I mean, we got to give him props because he replaces.
Yeah, when he does.
He replaced his number one with another number one.
Yeah.
Guys playing with Nice for What? Of course, we know that.
Yeah. For the chicks.
That these chicks gonna do whatever they want with Drake. But that's in anticipation for his album that's gonna be dropping in June, with a plethora of other albums. Scorpion.
Oh.
See,
See,
you
I
know about
didn't
that,
know.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just used to OVO. I didn't know he was doing a June project.
Yeah,
but
he has a project that's gonna be dropping in June. He posted some couple of Instagram pictures with the jacket and the new chain that he got. The chain kind of vibe. I don't know if y'all seen that shit.
Is an owl on it?
No, it's a scorpion. It's a scorpion.
Oh.
I guess he's a scorpion. I don't know when that nigga birthday is, but
October.
no, he's not October. He's just I don't know when the fuck that nigga birthday
I
is.
think it's
Whatever.
October. That's why it's
October, yeah.
OVO.
And the OVO?
October's very own.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga. But yeah, so that's why Drake is flooding the industry because he's letting y'all know, hey, nigga, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And this time I ain't coming like how I was coming the last time when y'all niggas was disappointed.
Yeah, no
I'm
more
coming
nice
with
for
some
what?
bangers. I'm coming with the bangers. So maybe that's what he's doing.
Well, shoot, while we talking about the anticipated albums, let's go down the list and see, I guess, who is more anticipated out of these. Now, I guess that was a Kanye tweet that went out.
Kanye is out here being Kanye.
I know,
doing what
Kanye's-
Kanye does.
Yes.
Getting out here with his Twitter fingers and getting his Donald Trump on.
Right.
But at least he announced some good news this time and not a rant or nothing crazy
Oh, he
like
went
that.
on a couple rants. You just didn't watch. You just
I
don't pay attention to his
sure
tweets like
didn't.
that. But yeah, man. Kanye is saying that he's been in the studio working and he's out here touching everybody's albums.
Yeah.
a couple of those albums that he's going to be dropping. The first album's going to be Pusha T's dropping on May 25th.
Okay.
He's dropping his own album. I don't think he announced the name of it, but Kanye is dropping his album.
Probably called Kanye.
Probably on June 1st, June 2nd, something like that.
Yeah.
And he also is going to be doing a joint album with Kid Cudi
Yes, sir.
on June 8th.
Actually looking forward to that.
And then what else we got coming up?
Tiana Taylor's, if that's important to anybody.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
she dropping June 22nd on Drizzy's, the day after Dre's birthday, rather.
Man, you don't fuck with Tiana?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you don't even listen to her.
No, only song I know is the one that was on the Freddie vs. Jason.
All right,
can't
like I
lie.
said, bro, you got to open up
can't
your
lie.
music.
I don't either. I never heard nothing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Dre.
sit here. All right, let's talk about Tiana for. Well, hold on. And then
Let's
we also
not
got.
not talk about her long.
We're not gonna
Start
talk
with
about
the
it long.
most important part.
And then we also got Nas dropping on June 15th.
Yeah, let's not forget
Can't
that.
forget
that's
Nas.
fair.
Cannot do that.
And I'm kind of confused why, because Khaled's supposed to been doing Nas' album for forever. The album been
Yep,
done
Nas-
forever, but then Nas
know,
coming out
right?
with Kanye. But either way, it go, man. We're excited for Nas' album. Hopefully, it comes with some bangers. I'm sure he will.
I agree.
I'm more so excited for Pusha T album. I'm a huge Pusha T fan.
Yeah,
so,
I fuck with Pusha T too. Pause.
But Tiana, man, she got famous for her Sweet 15 and Sweet 16 on MTV.
That's
when
how she got
That's
famous?
initially when she got
Yeah,
known.
I don't even
shit.
want to think about that because she was 16.
Hey, but that's no. She initially got known because that's when Pharrell introduced us to the world because she was the first female artist to get signed with Pharrell.
Okay.
So when she got signed with when she got signed for Pharrell, Kanye took her, and then Kanye just been like playing with her for like the past 30 years. I mean,
Yeah,
15
I know,
years.
right? Then
But
Shumpert started playing with her. Not
She
just
she
playing.
dropped the album. She dropped the album 7, which is a dope album. You don't even listen to it, I know.
Nope.
But it's a dope album. But her music just never really connect with the fan.
So what kind of music would you say she's known
She's
for?
an R&B artist.
Okay.
She's a singer. She's an R&B artist, and she's
Gotcha.
super talented in everything. Of course, y'all seen her dance videos.
Yeah,
That's off the
she's
chain.
very
She's
talented.
fine.
That Dre probably spent some time in the bathroom
Yeah.
with a sock or some shit.
And a little Jergens action.
You
But-
know, on Instagram, you don't even got to pause or to press play. Just let it repeat.
And I'm gonna sit here and say, man, Tiana's a talented girl. She's a great personality and all that stuff. But everybody be like, she's so pretty. No, she's not pretty. She got a body like a motherfucker.
She's strong featured. She's strong
got a
featured.
body like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Her body's
but
insane.
Her face look like a pit bull.
Yeah.
No, she just look evil. That's all. She's still
Yeah,
pretty though. Just
She got what Dre would call
But
a stink face.
She
No.
but with the anticipation of her album coming out, man, a lot of people are expecting for her album to be real fire. I'm gonna give it a listen. I know you're probably not gonna give it a listen, but I'm gonna still tell you to give it a listen.
I'll probably give it a listen since you guys said it. Just somebody text me, remind me when it come out.
I'm gonna check it out because
right.
I don't know her music like that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's keep it in some music. News,
Okay.
to
Hold
kind
on,
of-
let's talk about one more female, one more woman. Poor Tink. Tinashe,
Tink-
man. What the
Tinashe?
hell?
Ooh, Tinashe, how you say that shit?
Yeah, Tinashe. Did she drop her album?
She did drop an album. I gave it a listen. It's alright. It's
It
not as
just don't
good.
never hit.
Yeah, it just don't never hit. It's alright. It was one song I did like. I can't remember what it was, but it's alright. What you got to say about it?
That's it. That's you want.
Somebody need to come save her, man. Somebody need to
Nah.
come because she's been
The
making music since 2012.
The
And
Beehive put her.
she started off good.
The Beehive put her in the grave, bro.
Damn. I don't even know her story.
Did
but
she
of
do
course
it to
I don't.
herself?
Yeah, she did it to herself.
Okay, never mind.
She basically said everybody fucked their way to the top, even Beyonce, and
shit.
you already know what the Beehive did, bro.
Well, come holler at me
Bzzz to
tonight.
the devil.
I'll get you to the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about some like I said, some quick music news, man.
Okay.
Maya dropped the album. Maya.
Oh yes, I seen the album cover or just a picture. My goodness, that lady don't age.
Bruh.
Shit.
But her album is fucking fire, nigga.
Is
like
it?
y'all niggas need to listen to that shit.
Now,
Straight,
I'll go listen to Maya, but
straight baby making music, nigga.
Ooh-wee.
90s style, nigga. Drake.
Yes, sir.
You exactly what
What's
a
it
real
called?
90s R&B. Straight 90s style. Let me look it up right quick. I can't remember what it was.
Check it
Top
out.
of the head. Oh, TKO.
okay.
The knockout, bro. And that.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
Okay,
y'all already know how I feel about Maya.
Maya's one of those, y'all.
Y'all know how I feel
These
about
'90s babies
She
probably
our
like,
generation.
who? Maya who?
She is our
Yeah.
generation.
Right.
Yeah, she is.
Eggs, Maya.
Okay. Man, my dogs, three of my favorite artists dropped a single out, man.
Lil
It's
Yachty,
kinda okay.
Lil Uzi, and who?
Little pump.
It's all right. It's
Lil
an
Pump.
all right listen, but I keep telling Anwar he need to go listen to Khalid. Khalid is a dope little young R&B artist, bro.
Yeah.
He's super dope, bro. You need to give him a listen.
Yup.
Dog.
Okay, give me his single. Any single that I feel like I know. I've heard his name.
His album name is Teenage Fever, bro. But this shit,
I know that was him. The little ugly
hold on,
dude. That,
that's it right there. That's it
yeah, I
right
was
there.
just thinking
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I know you're talking about.
His album name is Teenage Fever, but that shit's hard, bro.
I actually heard it was.
But
Yeah.
him,
Young, Dumb, and Broke. I like that
yeah,
too.
that shit go hard too. Him, Black, and Ty Dolla $ign dropped a single called On the Way. That
Okay.
shit go
Bomb.
kind of smooth too. So
Yeah.
y'all make sure y'all check that a listen out.
Will do.
Yeah, that's good. Eric Bellinger.
Yep.
Eric Bellinger
Bellinger album drop, and that shit kind of go fire too. So y'all make sure y'all give that a listen.
Yeah, I mean Eric Bellinger. I'll give a little piece on that. Did we speak about him last time briefly? I think we did. We said he had a project coming out, or that it did come out.
Oh yeah, I did talk.
Because you
about
guys, because you didn't think I knew who he was.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I mean, he's definitely like one of those.
Still throwing shots at Tory Lanez.
Yeah. But at least he being straight up with him. Like,
Yeah,
hey
he
man,
being straight up with it.
shit. I mean, well, actually, I heard his Tory that's still talking about the nigga. He's like, I did that shit.
He was on Joe Budden podcast.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Damn.
Listen to the afterthoughts of Joe Budden podcast.
I'm gonna listen to his shit too. I mean, I keep forgetting this nigga married to Making Good sister.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
Yeah.
Keeping it with music, TDE announced their championship tour. Of course,
TGT.
TD.
Not just playing.
Yeah.
I know.
Bro, we know you love TGT. But TDE gonna be dropping their championship tour with SZA, Kendrick Lamar, J Rock, and Schoolboy Q.
Okay.
That's something that's gonna be very
Yeah.
exciting. Keeping it
SZA with him too now, right?
That's what he said. Yeah. He said
SZA.
SZA.
SZA's with him. I said SZA.
Okay. My bad.
I do want to give some acknowledgement that a lot of people ain't really paying attention to. I know Anwar definitely ain't paying attention to.
Probably not.
But y'all niggas need to go out here and keep y'all eyes on Ray Shrimmer, bro. They out here doing a lot of shit on the low, dropping
Yes.
these little gems that's going hard, bro.
Okay.
They talented, man.
And it's good
Oh.
gym music too, bro. So yeah.
Why you say that? I really appreciate what's the famous one? What's the famous one name?
Slim Jimmy? No.
No,
I don't know.
Slim. The other one, he brought Slim Jimmy on to the song with
Juicy J?
Boo Thing, Janae Aiko,
Yeah,
Sativa.
Janae Aiko.
Say their name.
So Sativa, Janae
the name of the
Aiko,
song is Sativa, yeah.
and what's the
Okay.
nigga name? We know the nigga name.
Man, I ain't trying to think
Anyway.
about these niggas' names.
Yeah. I was. I don't know.
Sway Lee.
Sway Lee,
So
so, yeah.
Sway Lee has been getting most of the play, especially since he did Unforgettable. And it's almost like, damn, your brother about to leave you, Slim Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? I hope you ready. But they did before they put the video out, they brought your boy on, and you know what I'm saying? That's that brotherly love right there. I really
The thing
appreciate
is, dog, like, okay, I don't know if you really I don't know if you've been paying attention really for what they've been doing, but they've been dropping these singles where it's Sway Lee dropping a single, Slim Jimmy dropping a single,
Yeah, Slim Jimmy
featured,
dropped
but
one.
but they're featured on each other's single. Like it
Yeah.
still says Slim Jimmy featuring Ray Shrimmer. So where they're featured on each other, I say whatever the other nigga, Sway Lee featuring Ray Shrimmer. But they still dropping these songs together, and the shit I think it's dope, man. I think they're gonna drop a project soon, and I'm kind of low key excited for it, man. It's definitely good gym music for us. Since you want to need new music,
I think I can mess with
fuck
that.
with them. Fuck with them.
Power Glide, that's my jam.
Yeah, Power Glide with Juicy J.
I did hear that one. That shit
They
go.
giving a lot of respect
That
to
shit
Juicy
go.
J
I heard
too,
that
bro.
one.
This whole generation in period. That's why I say you need to open
Yeah.
up. They giving a lot of respect to 3 6 Mafia, bro. And keeping it with tour news, man. Lauryn Hill announced her
Yes, sir.
Miss Education 20th anniversary tour.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are excited for that. Personally, I am a Lauryn Hill fan. Don't get me twisted, but I'm not excited.
Okay.
Only reason I'm not excited is because I've seen Lauryn Hill before, and
In
when
her, not in her prime though. You see?
I seen her maybe like 2-3
She
years
showed
ago.
up 2
Yeah, I
hours
heard it
late.
wasn't a.
No, she didn't. She did show up late, but
Is that when she cried?
She
all
couldn't
day?
perform her. She couldn't perform her.
Oh, hit.
She can't perform the original shit, so she had to do them over different beats, like remakes.
Mm.
But then, like, the crowd wasn't into it. Like, the crowd felt like wasn't into it, and she could tell that the crowd was into it. And they had turned the lights on her ass. 'Cause it
Oh,
was like time to
shit.
go, and then she was like, "Fuck it, kick it." And then she went back into the old shit, and that's when the shit got live again. But it was
Okay.
about already time to go for like the last 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, I seen that link you sent, and it does say that she's going to focus on all, of course, her old hits.
I hope she does.
Yeah,
I
that's-
hope she does.
That's what it said. That's what it's going to be since it's a 20-year anniversary. It's going to be solely the old hits, which shit, that's all we want to hear,
Yeah,
ain't it?
basically.
Is Nicki Minaj gonna be there?
Do we care?
Right.
Probably not. I hope not.
Right, man.
Nicki
So
Minaj bowed down to Lauryn
Bring
Hill,
Outkast
man.
or somebody. I don't bring these. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about in attendance as a fan.
Oh shit. I
Nicki
mean,
Minaj, yeah, she kissed Lauryn Hill feet.
I
was
mean,
like, okay, Nicki Minaj, you are a human being.
yeah, we'll see.
I know, right?
Oh, question, Watts.
Yeah.
What's up with Post Malone? Do we rock with him or are we not fucking with Post
I
Malone?
fuck with him. I mean, I didn't really hear. I know they said it was some shit that he said about.
You said the N
said-
word. Not just
Did he?
playing.
I mean, I don't know. He said some shit. He said some shit about black people, some shit like that, and now people not fuck with him.
He
But I
said
fucks with him. I mean, I haven't heard what it is to be upset about him, so I can't be.
It's something along the line of he's
neither.
not he wasn't inspired by like any of our music or nothing like that. But that's all he makes. It was like he
that's
only
okay.
inspired by like the alternative rock stuff. All his tattoos are old rock heads, you know, Kiss and all
Like
of
a
them.
biker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But his music is our music, so it's like he's trying to act like he's not culture vulturing.
I fuck with his
but
music.
he really is.
I fuck with his music.
I do too.
I don't really listen. I haven't listened to none of his interviews. Or nothing
Yeah,
like
and
that,
that's
so I ain't
why.
really got shit to
But
say.
that's
Yeah,
where you
me
get a
neither.
lot
I'm
from
good on
somebody,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fall Apart. You heard of Watts?
yeah, I heard it. Dope,
I love that shit.
dope.
That's all.
You want to go ahead and move on to sports, dog?
We can go to
Yeah,
sports.
let's do sport.
Let's go ahead. Oh, I do want to give a quick shout out. I mean, since I did mention Black, shout out to Beyonce and Jay-Z for waiting for Black after his performance at Coachella. Man, they wanted to meet Black, and that really got him
That's
excited.
super dope.
He made a tweet or Instagram post that he was like, you know, that kind of made his day, like the Queen and the King waiting to meet me.
That's huge, yeah.
That's big, man. So
That is huge.
that's why I fuck with Black, man. I'm waiting for his next project to drop, man, because I'm a huge Black fan. I just hope that he don't let me down like my boy let me down. Bryson Tiller. Hopefully he doesn't.
Oh.
I don't think Black does. Black look like he kind of loves his music shit. So
Okay. Well, we shall see.
yeah. Anyways, let's go to sports, man. You want to go to boxing first?
Yeah, I mean, let's go to boxing. It's brief. I mean, honestly, we know the boxing world. Well, let me not do that because I know some of you guys are big boxing fans. I'm sorry.
All right.
But the boxing world usually doesn't have as many things going on at a time. But as of right now, we know that Brawner versus Vegas fight, Brawner versus Vargas fight took place. Was it last weekend past?
Yeah, this past weekend. Did anybody watch it, Dre?
Did you actually
No,
watch
I
it?
saw highlights this morning.
All right, well, fuck it. I don't really care about talking about it. I mean, it turned
Yeah.
out to it was a draw, right?
It was a draw. That's all we'll
All
say.
right,
That.
well, we're going to go ahead and play the clip of the post-fight shit because that
Oh,
shit
shit.
is funny as fuck.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, man.
All right, locker room exclusive.
Hold on. I beat your ass. Look at his face. It look like I beat him what they beat Martin Luther King with, man. I beat your ass like you stole my ball, Chaz, nigga.
We can go get some more if you want.
Huh? You heard me. You bruised up? You need peroxide of alcohol. Boy, your face on 6'9" right now. You a blood?
What turned the fight around and enabled you to connect with your left so often in those middle rounds?
I was connecting with rights too. Was you watching? You got my right your eyes fucked up? Did you see?
No, they're not. Final thought. Would you like to fight Vargas again based on this draw?
Hell yeah, but let's go to my town. You know, I want to fight him where I'm from. There's hella Mexicans and shit in here. Everybody keep booing me and shit.
Shit.
They want rice and chicken.
Oh, shit.
Motherfuckers that want some conies around me. Fuck all that.
That
Damn
nigga's
it,
super
man. That is
ignorant, bruh.
ignorant at its
That nigga's
finest.
super ignorant,
Not
man.
ignorant for that one.
I just want to sit
At
here and
its
say, man,
finest.
the problem with Adrian Bronner, man,
Mexicans.
Adrian Bronner thinks he's Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Facts.
But you
Complete
can't
facts.
be Floyd Mayweather when you keep getting your ass beat, bro.
My goodness. There's a reason
Mayweather
Mayweather.
ain't get no L's.
Thank you. I was gonna say there's a reason Mayweather can be as cocky as he is because he doesn't take L's, and there's only a handful of fights where he actually looked like he got beat up a little bit.
Yeah, man. That's all I wanted to say about boxing. I just wanted to play that clip for real, and that shit's
Wow.
retarded, man. But
Alright.
Oh, that boy funny.
all right, man. It ain't shit in NFL, so we might as well go ahead and get to the
NBA, please.
to the meat and the chicken and whatever.
I know,
what's the
right?
name of it?
Damn.
Meat and potatoes.
There's so much going on. I'm gonna be everywhere with it. I'm
Don't
actually.
worry about it. I got you.
Watts got me as always. Good looking out because only thing I'm gonna say is it's playoff season, y'all. It's getting real right now. I'm gonna let him lead. I'm gonna let Watts lead this, and I'm gonna jump in where it need to be jumped in at.
We gonna go ahead and hit this thing because, like you said, it is the playoffs, man. So it ain't no point of going down the rankings because that's what his
Good
ass
call.
gonna do because he don't know shit.
No, it wasn't. Go ahead.
But man, the playoffs is actually exciting as fuck right now. Like I know a lot of people was thinking like, okay, this shit gotta be whack.
Me.
So let's go ahead and skip to the finals. But this shit's interesting as fuck, man. But we gonna go ahead and start off in the Western Conference because the Western Conference is kind of straightforward. And then we'll get into the East, man. Let's go ahead and talk about the number 1 seed playing the number 8 seed Timberwolves. Number 1 seed Houston Rockets playing the number 8 seed Minnesota Timberwolves. Right now, Houston is leading the series 2-1. I mean, we do got games going on tonight, so if we off Fuck y'all.
I know, right?
But Rockets is playing the Timberwolves, and Houston is leading the series 2-1. Man, what's your thoughts, dog?
Shit. Derrick Rose is killing y'all out there.
This nigga
For the Timberwolves.
All right.
Oh my goodness!
Because
We're not gonna revisit the last
because this
episode.
guy finally got the team right.
We're
The
not
guy
about to
put Derrick
revisit.
Rose on the wrong team.
Last time, I
Last
apologize.
episode
I thought
again.
he was with the Jazz.
Because he don't know what team
Because
his
his ass
favorite
then
player.
got traded 9 times this year.
He don't know what team his favorite player plays for.
But Derrick Rose is killing y'all niggas.
Let's go ahead and talk about that meme. That is kind of funny though.
Oh man, they said Derrick Rose is single-handedly responsible for bringing 3 teams into the playoffs.
The only player.
The only player to bring 3 different teams into the playoffs. That is the Cavs, the Timberwolves, and the Jazz.
And that shit is actually pretty funny.
Who we all play for the same year.
Even though it's not technically true, it is partially true. Because that shit is funny though.
It's hilarious.
Anyways, man, what's your real thoughts, man?
Well, my real thoughts is, I know we're not gonna say much about it. I just think they need to go ahead and get it over with. Sorry, D Rose, it's your last year. I mean, you did your thing for this series. Rockets about to whoop their ass.
The Rockets, I don't know though. I thought that the Rockets about to whoop their ass.
They are.
The way they played the other night, dog, the shit was funny as fuck because James Harden kept shooting air balls.
Oh yeah.
And Karl Anthony Towns is in the crowd looking for his air ball. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's stupid.
That shit was funny, but. They are hooping, man. They are hooping. The Timberwolves are giving all they got, but like you said, man, we still got the Rockets coming out.
I see.
That one.
Agreed.
What you got? Agreed?
Nah, I agree. Rockets easily going to be 4-1.
Dre? He ain't got
That
no
shit
thoughts.
hard.
I know, right? 4-1, Rockets coming out. That's my take on that
He ain't got no
series.
thoughts. Anyways, man, moving on to number 4, Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Utah Jazz. Woo!
Jazz up 2-1 in that series, though.
Jazz is up 2-1.
Now,
Yep.
who do you have coming out of there? Who do you want and who do you have quickly on
the
that?
way that the Jazz is playing, I'm taking the Jazz, bro.
Damn it, man, I agree.
I wanted OKC to come out, but the Jazz ain't fucking around.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, and I agree. I want OKC out of there, but Jazz is fucking killing them out there, and I don't think they can come
I
together
don't even
strong
know nobody
enough.
who on that damn roster. Oh, the rookie is out
Yeah,
there killing
Mitchell.
ass.
Not is it
Yeah,
Mitchell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's Mitchell. I don't know.
He going off.
They're killing their
Slap
ass.
off, please. They point guard Ricky. He got some records he broke this year in his standing, but he's playing like he been here before.
For real, man.
Yeah.
So 5 through 7, how's that gonna look for Utah and OKC?
For the rest, it's gonna be. I think it'll go 4-3. I think they'll go back. But I think
4-3, man.
I mean, wait. Series is
Best of 7.
Best of 7. Yeah.
4-3. That's what you got.
Yeah.
All right.
4-3.
All right.
Okay.
So you think it's going 7?
But I think Jazz got it. I don't think OKC got the stamina to go through that.
I think that shit about to be 4-2.
Wrapped over. Yeah,
Anyways,
kinda
and the Pelicans, man, the most
shit.
disappointing team in the playoffs is the number 3 Portland Trailblazers
Getting swept. Yes.
by the New Orleans Pelicans. Man, that boy Anthony Davis is not to be played.
He's
with.
not playing with y'all, man. And Rondo is showing y'all why he got a chip. Playoff Rondo. Why he got a chip already with the Celtics. Like, hey, man, I'm here. I've been here before many a times, and he's leading his team as I think he needs to.
Of course, number 2 Warriors are up 3-1 on the
Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs. However, though, you got to give the Spurs credit for their win that they did last night, man.
Yeah, they hooped.
Ginobili did his motherfucking thing at the age of 50.
I know, right? With the 40, about to be 41 this year.
Ginobili is
Golly.
not done yet.
Ginobili not
But he
fucking
still
with
be
y'all,
hooping,
bro. And it's
though.
coming off the bench, bro. Ginobili, man.
Yeah.
I fuck with Ginobili, man. But let's get to the East, man. The East is the most interesting because everybody is just tied up, man.
I know.
Tied up, man.
We'll go with the first round bracket.
Well, let's go ahead and go to Pelicans going on. We never did. We got the Warriors coming out after Spurs.
Yeah, we got Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're
So,
going 4-1 it.
The Raptors, number 1 Raptors, are tied in a 2-2 series with the Washington Wizards.
That's tough, but I think and I hope Raptors come out of that one, actually. I don't want the Wizards to win that one.
All right. That's funny that you said that. As much hate as you gave the Raptors
No,
all
I just
season,
said that I hate Lowry. I love DeMar DeRozan, though.
you gave the Raptors all
I
season.
just don't fuck with Kyle Lowry. That's all.
I think the Raptors are going to come out at 2, but I kind of would like for the Wizards to come out at because John Wall kind of been hurt most of the season, and he came back in the playoffs pretty strong. But I kind of like him and Beal coming out, but I still think the Raptors are going to take it. But I would love to see John Wall and the Beal come out. The only reason why is probably because my Nets matchup make it easier for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he come out of there, boy, it'll be a repeat.
It don't matter to
Yeah,
me. I don't think it really even matter who come out of that game, to be honest with you.
Nah,
Anyways,
I agree.
number 4 and number 5, Cleveland Cavaliers, number 4, in a 2-2 series with the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and say what you want to say.
Oh, man, it's going to go back and forth. That's going to be another 4-3. I don't think Braun is going to have enough to go win these next 2 and just make it a 4-2. He's showing already that these damn Oladipo ain't nothing to fuck with. big props to Oladipo holding that team down and making
He
that
is
shit happen.
I mean, it is what you said. Like he ain't going out as easy as you thought.
He's the most improved player of the season, period. And I did say it before that I thought that if Indiana faced anybody else, that they would win all the way up until they played Cleveland. But being that they're playing Cleveland first, I think Braun got enough to beat them. Okay. It's just going to be a 4-3. I don't think it's going to be a 4-2.
Okay. I agree with you on that. Like you keep sending me the eyeball emoji, like, what's going on with the Cavs? What's going on?
Because I know you're watching.
I mean, of course I'm watching, but it's the same thing I've been telling you
I know
all
your
season.
ass ain't worried.
The Cavs defense is trash. The Cavs defense is trash. This Cavs team is in comparison to that 2017 that he led to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But I will sit here and say that Bron is playing the best basketball of his career, and that I do think that he has enough to get him to the next round. I'm not going to sit here and say that.
He going to make it out of there.
No, I'm just saying I do think they're going to have enough to get to the next round. But I am going to sit here and say this. LeBron James pisses me off more than any player in the motherfucking world.
I believe it.
Because you can sit here and tell when he's giving up the game. Like,
in the fourth quarter, that game 3, was it?
No, the first quarter. No, it wasn't even the fourth quarter. It was the damn third quarter. That nigga just cut off, bro. He just cut it off. And the shit
like
pisses
someone
me
unplugged
off,
the controller. Just, come on, man.
You
Game
can tell,
over.
like, he like, most teams, you can't really tell when they probably, like, giving it up or when they trying to tank or whatever. But Brian, you could tell when that nigga just, all right, well, we just trying to get the ratings up.
And the team follows his energy, which means if he pulls the plug on the controller, so do they.
And that shit be so annoying to me, dog.
I know.
That shit be so annoying to me. So if anybody want to make a comparison about LeBron and Jordan and when it comes to that aspect, dog, y'all won that argument because I'm not going to argue that. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, we
hey,
won't do it today.
Listen to the locker room banner to get your energy right.
Shit,
you just got to listen to Sports Center shit. They say it too.
Yeah, man, but... All right, number 3, Philadelphia 76ers, and the number 6 seed, Miami Heat. Bro, go ahead.
Yes, they up 3-1 right now. Philly up 3-1. Ben Simmons ain't fucking with y'all either. Rookie of the year, probably, right?
And I told your ass, bro, that these niggas is fun.
They are fun, man. Embiid is a clown. Embiid is hilarious.
I had to do my homework on Buddy, man.
Nah, he's nice. He's nice, man.
Embiid came back.
And he'll bang them threes on you, too. That's what's scary. Like, there's nothing this man can't really do. You know what I'm saying?
The man came back. I don't know what the injury was, but he came back
eye injury.
Game 3, and he had his mask on or whatever. And, he killed their ass in Game 4, in Game 3, but then came back in Game 4. The nigga was like, man, fuck this mask. Kept throwing the mask off. And the team was like, nah, you ain't playing unless you play with this mask. But that nigga's so funny,
You should have seen the play real quick. He lifted up the mask to go block Buddy's shot. Threw that shit in the stands. Like, he lifted the mask like, oh, yeah, I'm about to kill this shit. And he did just that. Dragic, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Dragic.
He killed that shit.
I do want to give a shout out to, what was it, Game 2, I think it was? What, Dwayne Wade went off,
Oh,
bro?
he went off 26 or something?
He fuck off on that.
Yeah, it was a good game.
That was a good.
Come on, Wade. Come on, Wade.
But if all the games he's been doing something, but that one game was crazy. He's been showing his ass, though.
He's been showing his flashes of the old Flash.
That part.
How old is Wade, man?
62. No, I think he's 38, 39.
If Bron's 32, Wade probably about 33, 35.
No, he's older than that.
No.
Really?
I think he's like 30. You right? I think 35. I think he's 35.
35. Anyways,
he still got it then. He still got it.
No, he's done after this year. He needs to be.
Nah, yeah, he's thinking about retiring after this.
I hope so. He should have been retired. But
come on, Craig.
What?
But out of that series, yes, Philly coming out of there, they're gonna just. Miami won't win another one. 4-1.
And we have the Boston Celtics.
Ooh, and the Bucks.
Number 2 seed and number 7, Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, Boston was up 2-0. Milwaukee came back and 2-2'd it. Boston's gonna turn on another switch, I think, and I kind of hope. And they're gonna take this 4-2.
I'm going with the Bucks, dog.
I like that. Okay.
You actually took. I think you took the Bucks. You took the Bucks last podcast.
Did I take the Bucks?
And I took Boston.
You're right. I said I wanted
I'm going
Milwaukee.
with the Bucks only, and even though the Celtics have like they have such a young nucleus, and they just out there just playing with their heart out. Baines, the white boy who came in for Hayward, he's out there doing his thing, like being the muscle man with the team.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have enough key pieces to push them to that next level. Brown is doing his thing.
Trying to, yeah.
But Marcus Smart is hurt. And of course, Kyrie is hurt. I didn't know Marcus Smart was hurt last podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to come back on them because they still got the Greek Freak.
Okay.
And they still got Parker
Yeah.
with the Bucks. And I think the Bucks are due for an upset with that. So,
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting, though. I kind of like that series. And the East is pretty much the most competitive right now out of everybody, man. But I just want that's kind of the playoffs, man. Who you still got for the finals, man?
Lastly, finals, I still see Golden State going to there on the West. On the East, because I want it so bad, I want to say Cleveland, but I think it's gonna be damn Philly.
There it is, man. There it is.
Dre, you think
I got
something different?
Yeah, I think something special going to happen. I think the Rockets.
That's a
is
thought.
gonna be
I agree. I agree.
That's a
I
thought.
got the Rockets. I think I got the Rockets coming out of that.
So you said Rockets and who on the East? Do you know?
Philly, unless D Wade just do
Nah.
his thing.
Man, get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We all love Wade County, but you know we got to be realistic with this.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and kind of close this thing up, man. We want to kind of give another quick condolences, man, to my dog, Vernon Troy.
Mini me?
Man, the mini me
He
passed.
gone?
Mini me passed at the age of 40 something last.
I didn't know that.
I mean, a couple 2 days ago.
Man, he a legend.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
he's
R.I.P.
definitely a legend,
Mini-Me,
man.
man.
He's
That's
definitely a legend. So man, yeah, RP the mini me, man.
That part. Yeah,
Anyways,
okay.
man. Any show rundowns y'all want to give? Of course, we got to go ahead and give a special acknowledgement to what's dropping
Yes,
this upcoming
sir.
Thursday.
This Thursday, Avengers. What's it called again?
Civil War Part 1.
What they for real?
Yep.
No, Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah,
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War.
Infinity War Part 1.
I think it's gonna be live. I actually, hold on. I don't know if my boss is listening, but they probably not. I took off work Friday because I'm going to see that shit. Yeah, so I'll be there Friday watching that at some point of the day. I do really want to see it, mainly to see what the hell they talking about with the Black Panther, but also because it is a great movie. The Avengers haven't let me down yet. So
any expectations?
Expectations is it's not gonna break no records like Black Panther, but it's gonna be good as hell.
2 thumbs up.
I'll give it,
Drake, any expectations?
Yeah, Black Panther DVD come out on May 19th.
We was gonna say that too.
I like that. Good plug.
So that means
I think Avengers gonna be hard.
he ain't gonna watch it.
I know, right?
I know. I'm gonna get to it.
You probably didn't even see the last one, Age of Ultron, did you?
It's not the last one.
I saw Civil War.
Captain
That's
America,
not Avengers.
Captain America is Civil War. Damn, yeah.
I know, right?
I say it damn there was an Avengers for it. But anyways, I kind of think being that this is split into 2 parts, Infinity War Part 1 and Infinity War Part 2, I kind of think that the first one's gonna be kind of whack.
Okay, it's gonna be more backstory and shit like that.
It ain't gonna be backstory. I think it's gonna kind of just. I think, and this is, I'm not sitting here saying that it is. I just think that they're gonna set it up more for Part 2, and Part 2 is gonna be that killer.
Question. If I'm not big on Marvel or DC or whatever, where should I start? For all of the listeners.
All right. If you go to my Instagram, I posted this on my story today. If you don't know if the Marvel Universe was split up into a couple different phases, I think they're on phase 3 right now. Yeah, they're on phase 3 right now. Oops.
Okay.
So if you go to my Instagram, you'll be able to see that phase 3 starts out with
drum roll.
Civil War, Captain America Civil War. So yeah, you got to watch Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
That's when they introduced Black Panther and all that stuff.
Okay, I saw that.
So Civil War and then Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I forget they make their cameo.
Actually, I'll take that back. Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardian of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, then Black Panther.
Now the hardest to watch out of all of those is gonna be Doctor Strange, in my opinion. That shit was trash.
Doctor Strange was straight.
It was hard to watch, man. It wasn't as interesting or capturing as the others. But
Plus, you don't be having them dreams where you be flying all over the universe.
I mean, it felt like Inception. I loved Inception.
I would say Guardian of the Galaxy probably was different.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Guardian of the Galaxy 2 was probably the most disappointing one.
Out of them, yeah. I liked it, but I didn't get excited about it.
It didn't connect me like the first one.
I only watched because I knew it tied in, and I just needed to have the story. But I didn't watch it like, oh shit, I can't wait till Guardians drop.
Anyways, I'm trying to watch all that shit by Thursday, so we need to go ahead and wrap up with this podcast.
Yeah, we need to.
Nah, man.
Nah.
So yeah, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this.
Talk about the hero, man. The Waffle House hero. He's black.
All right, go ahead and talk about it because I don't know about it.
Yeah, his name something Shaw Jr.
Oh shit!
A
Connection.
short-ass white boy tried to break in, come up in Waffle House, bust it.
He tried. He did.
Soldier boy. His name is James Shaw Jr. And then so he told a story, which you'll see a lot. You'll see a picture on Instagram of a guy showing his arm, which I was like, why the hell am I seeing this?
Yeah, he got hurt saving folk.
And then then actually as I got into what actually happened, say buddy tried to bust at him, got his arm grazed, and it was a tussle between the little swing door. And then he was like, yeah, I made up in my mind that I'm gonna make him work if he's trying to kill me. That's right, black man. Make white man work to try to kill you. So he took the gun, threw it across the counter, and he threw him out the door, and then I don't know what happened after that. But they caught the guy today, the white boy, and I don't know his name, but
Probably
just some more
Chad.
evil white people stuff.
What's
Probably
black?
Chad. No, Chad is the dude that we fuck with. Remember?
What's his
The
name?
guy
We
that
don't
tried
know.
to
We
kill
asking.
Trump.
We
Who, the
asking.
white boy?
Yeah.
No, what's the black boy name? What's the black boy name? What's the black dude name?
Oh yeah, James Shaw Jr. That's my cousin.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
Nashville, Tennessee.
That's a
This
lie,
nigga
but
here.
okay.
All right, man. So shout out to James Shaw Jr. Right?
The 7th or whatever
Right.
it is, yeah.
All right. Shout out to James Shaw Jr. Man for stepping
Now
up.
that is a big move.
And then is that the one that T.I. was talking about today?
Probably.
Think so, probably.
Well, T.I. was
Yo,
posted.
T.I. Go ahead.
Well, T.I. posted a picture saying see two pictures of the I guess of the
Yes,
white
that's
boy
the
and
one.
the black
That's the
dude.
one. That's him.
And basically saying which one do you think is a terrorist and which one do you think is the one who stopped the terrorist?
The hero, yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
saying,
because he looked like Buddy from Get Out.
Yeah, then he said, I give you a hint. The one, the hero is the one that the police would shoot first and ask questions later.
oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. But
Who is T.I. to us, bro? Like, we need to give him a political title.
We'll get to that when we get on to the music talk.
Okay.
who's
Yeah.
T.I. to us?
I know, right?
That's the question that we're gonna ask for everybody. Who is such and
I
such?
think we need to start putting our cabinet together.
Okay, well,
Because I don't think T.I. would be the president. I think Jay-Z would be the president, or would he?
well, let's create that as a discussion point.
Okay.
No doubt.
Next time.
I know,
on
right?
Rock on Banter.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. It's time for you, one and
Yeah.
only, truly, Anwar Williams, with your daily dose of the man's minute. So go ahead and snap it up.
Snap it up. Locker room banter. Here we go, man's minute. This man's minute is was given to me by my third partner in crime of the locker room banter, just Dre LRB, who said I should address this, which is an epidemic going on Instagram, and this epidemic is fat girls. That's all I got. Not just play. Fat girls only posting pictures of their face instead of their whole bodies. Now, all I have to say on that is, big girls, stop catfishing us. We know what you're doing. My thing is, when you start only posting these headshots, we know what the rest of the body looks like. Now, there are a few that kind of have us fooled, and there's some small cheek women out there, and the rest of the body is large. But we see those cheeks, especially if we know you from high school and college when you fell off. So if we see them cheeks and you look like the girl that ate the girl we used to crush on back in high school, I'm going to need you to cut that out. I don't care what filter you put up. I don't care if you put the what you call it, the light up one. I don't care if you put the flowers on your head. That's a lot of heads you got to get around first. Fat girls, stop putting just pictures of your damn head and put the rest of your damn body up there, please. That's all I got for you, Dre.
Damn, dog. So you just gonna Drake done gassed them up and talking about hit him with the mangoes this summer. So you just gonna negate the whole song?
Hit him with the mangoes.
Hit him with the angles, nigga.
Shit, man. Them angles is round.
It's
Ain't no angles in a round shape. But go ahead.
Guys out there that like fat girls. Y'all missing out on your opportunity. Just go ahead, be fat and be sexy, and let the dude come up to you like,
So you saying that they need to go ahead and embrace their fatness? Is what?
That's it.
Go ahead and embrace it.
We know what's up. You're not hiding. You know you fat because all we see is your face. But it's okay. Be fat, be sexy, so you can get the man that you hiding from.
You know what's crazy? I totally agree. Now, big women, depend on the size. I'm not too much into them, but I do love to see a confident, heavy woman if you're proportionate. You can't just be butterballing and trying to be cocky. That's just, come on now. I've also had those try to come on to me thinking just because they got confidence that they had a shot.
Say, no, not me.
Take a shot of some flat tummy tea and then get back to me.
But they say they be the best ones with the best pussy, man. They say they be the ones that give you the 5 head.
I heard they got the best snacks. I ain't hear about the best pussy though. Excuse my language. Holiday. I know, right?
They the ones gonna cook for you. They the ones gonna clean for you. They the ones gonna fuck you good.
I'm gonna throw this last plug in there.
Taken care of.
Any of you fat girls, please come holler at me. I am a certified personal trainer, and I do work under the company.
Hey, man, you cutting us a check? You cutting us a check? You ain't cutting no check, man.
I'm gonna plug it next time.
You already got free promotion.
I'm gonna plug it next time, definitely.
Check, all right, man. You need to cut a check to this damn website, then.
That part. Well, there you go. That is your dose. That is y'all segment of the man's minute. Thank you for listening. I love big girls, so don't take it like I was taking shots.
Yeah, right, man. I'm
sorry.
Let's go ahead and run down these.
Can I say one?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
What's up with everybody talking about on their birthday donate like $200 for autism?
I think we talked about that already, bro. Oh, you talking about the autism thing? Hold on.
Well,
Talk about everything.
No, this is the thing. That's a campaign on Facebook. That was basically
autism awareness or something.
Yeah, it's basically they just basically trying to help find the cure. It's basically like they're saying.
I could dig that.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, the birthday thing that's different. But
yeah,
I mean,
the birthday thing where they putting their cash app up. Hey, it's my birthday. Everybody donate $1. Fuck y'all hoes.
That part. Yeah, exactly.
Even though Anwar probably gonna be doing that in 2 days, and I'm gonna be doing that shit.
I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it just to see. It's gonna stick. Somebody gonna throw a 5 out there or something. At least that's a quick Popeyes $5 box.
But nah, that's just like a campaign to help like do research for the cures and all that stuff. Because that don't go directly to the person. It goes to Facebook, who then donates to whatever the cause is. And you can pick your cause on Facebook. And damn, we really do need Teddy here because I did want to talk about the Facebook shit in Congress. Anyways.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
That was something you wanted to talk about last week, but your ass couldn't make it because you ain't got Wi-Fi. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and run down these social media outlets, man. Hey, Dre and Mo, holla at them.
Yeah, it's your boy Dre, a.k.a. Drizzy, Dre, a.k.a. Starbucks. What the fucks, man? You know what I'm saying? Just got into my little coffee thing, and now I can't drink no coffee from Starbucks. But anyway, you can holla at your boy on Instagram at Dre_LRB. Get my followers up because Instagram's finally let me go past my 85 follower mark. Holla at me.
What?
85.
Yeah, man. Every time I get like 85, it like drop back down to 82. I don't know why, but I got 93.
He got nothing but the weave pages.
He got weave pages following him. Turn $5 into $500 following him.
All right,
I be blocking all the extra follower joints.
2 man, run it down.
Always, I got you. Anyway, y'all can find me. This is +2 Anwar. You can find me on Instagram at ANWAR, the letter W _357. That's Anwar W _357. And again, if y'all still even use Facebook, I'm just Anwar Williams. Watts, close us out.
You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Watts coming to you live and direct, man. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Watts4. That's WATTS4 on both Instagram and Twitter. And make sure you hit up the Locker Room Banter Podcast crew on both Instagram and Twitter at LRBanter407. That's LRBANTER407. And the Locker Room Banter Podcast show on Facebook, man. And before I go ahead and close this thing out, man, I want to send a quick shout out to This Ain't That CC. Man, they had a recreation of a legendary album
to
cover.
The Live Crew.
And, damn, I wasn't going to say the name. Why the fuck you got to say shit?
Well.
Because he ain't even put it out there yet. He didn't.
Okay, well, people know what that is, don't they?
No, but I'm saying, he didn't put the flyer out yet.
Cut that part.
Anyways, man. Man, shout out to my dog, man. Risk It All, man. Hey, that was dope. I'm hating. I wish I was part of it.
I'll be hating too, boy.
But,
I need to be cool again.
Oh, my fault.
But everybody who always be sitting here saying that there's nothing to do in Orlando, man, make sure you follow This Ain't That CC on Instagram, man. They had also a brunch and bicycle and brunch thing as well as a beach day, man. They always creating something new, man. It's super dope, man. I definitely wish that I could have made it down there to that event. And I think they're also going to be having their game trivia night on May 4th. May 4th. So
boy, they been moving, boy.
They're making some real big moves, man. And yeah, man.
Oh, last, and I also give a shout to another fellow Orlando crew podcast who does support, show love. So I'll go ahead and return the favor. Shout out to Hear Me Out Cast with my boy Dallas, with my boy Deron.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. From the Locker Room Banter Podcast crew.
Yes, sir. We out.
Yeah, y'all go on iTunes.
Listen twice. Reviews. Understand us.
I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sorta habitual. I blow the residual and fucking your bitch like it's part of my ritual. Part of the visual, but money you give me a heart on it's typical. I wanted it physical, $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers was all on my ass. Now look all of them pitiful, and all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.